Hello, everyone. We're here. Hello, Orbity. Hello, Zero. Hello. We're back. Back at it again. Back at it again. With the OWCS Korea grind. But this day, on this day, we're living for the hashtag, the T1 win. The hashtag TWinK lifestyle. The TWinK lifestyle. It's time. Another big day. I mean, to be honest, this isn't... I mean, Way's pretty good, so, you know. Good morning, Cutter of Cookies. Hello. What's the T1 record? 0-1. They're 0-1 so far. So they've lost one match. Happens to the best of us. Are we slamming the beds together today? No, the beds aren't being slammed together. Not today. Not today. The beds are not being slammed together just yet. No, good morning. Hello, Tabby. Good morning. Hashtag TWinK. Hashtag proud zesty dong boys. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, baby. Proud zesty dong boys. What have you done to turn the team around and make sure you win today? I have been burning incense. Anointing myself with sacred oils. Putting litanies to the T1 spirits into the atmosphere. Writing on parchment paper and using it as a burnt offering. Have you seen Andor? I have seen parts of season 1. I have not finished season 1 and I have not seen any of season 2 yet. Good show, I just never got back to it. I just never got back to it, honestly. Wait, and have a sip of tea. Sip of tea here. That's what it's all about. When we watch Thunderbolts, not a priority. Dude, why am I so hoarse? There's a horsing. It's horsing around. I have not crumpled up any tinfoil. Why would I need to do that? Okay, let's turn this off. Let's go talk to Admiral real quick. I think he's here. Will you bring Chuck E. Cheese to Korea when T1 wins their first series? I don't think Korea wants Chuck E. Cheese. I don't think the people are yearning for it. I might be wrong. If there are Koreans in chat, they can disprove me, but I don't know. Yes, hashtag TWinK. Let's freaking go. Good morning. How you have a good sleep over there? 6 hours, maybe less. Yeah, we're back to nighttime. Remember, there are two phases to the Avast. There's the daytime and the nighttime. This is the there are two wolves. Right now, this is the wolf that drinks tea. Actually, I've had no alcohol yet at all. I have some beers in the fridge, but I'm pretty much waiting for today to be over because then I don't have to like grind as hard, you know, because there's no games tomorrow for Korea. I was really tired during Hangzhou because I was on like a normal NA sleeping schedule. Why aren't you wearing T1 gear for the co-streams? I don't have it yet. I don't have it. Yeah, you should be wearing it. You should be wearing your T1 gear, 100%. Well, then suck it up, buddy. Suck it up, Buttercup. As a European, I cannot imagine what Chuck E. Cheese tastes like. Imagine some of the worst mall pizza you've ever had. And that's pretty much Chuck E. Cheese. It's just like extremely sweet. Not very good cheese flavor. Crust is very bad. I do see the farmer, the starting farmer, the lonely farmer who starts at night. I should probably start the predictions actually with ONSIDE Gaming and ZETA Division. Let's start a prediction here. Who wins? ONSIDE gaming. Zeta, what up? Yeah, that'll do it to you, brother. That'll do it to you. You need to get one. I've heard about this product called Jello Revoice. Jaws told me about it. Apparently, you take it and it saves your voice. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you do. Kilo is so Pookie coated. So true. He is very Pookie coated. But yeah, Jello Revoice, hot. You need to drink hot beverages as well. Hot beverages will help your throat.
개막 첫 주 셋째 날 경기를 준비하고 있는 제타 디비전과 온사이드 게이밍 양 팀의 대표자분들과 인터뷰 나눠보겠습니다. 네, 먼저 제타 디비전 인터뷰 인사 부탁드리겠습니다.
Do you mean like a kettle?
코치를 맡고 있는 모비딕이라고 합니다. 반갑습니다. 네, 모비딕 코치님 반갑습니다.
What is a jug that heats up?
네, 안녕하세요. 온사이드 게이밍 코치 맡고 있는
You call it a jug? That's your name for it? Interesting.
네, 개막 첫째 주에
Huh. I've never heard it call a kettle called a jug before. That's quite interesting. Because I would feel like a kettle would be thrown about throughout the whole world because the Commonwealth. Okay. Alright, what's the breaking news? What do you have to tell me? Yes, that's correct. That's correct. Oh, you guys can't hear Alvo, can you? Okay, that is definitely not right. 1 second. Also, I've realized this whole time you've been talking, they have not been able to hear you. They can hear you now.
Excellent jokes.
Wait, let's
Am I
refresh
talking
this.
about jugs?
Game
My
starts
comment
with
about
a
jugs has
Z.
been missed.
This is for you.
In the public server?
Chat, she heard it all.
Do I have drops?
She heard me talk about
That's up
jugs.
for you
That's
to
probably what
decide.
summoned her, actually.
That's up for you to decide if I have the drops or not. If I have the juice or not. That's up for you. You can figure that one out. Speaking of ghost, yeah, I was speaking to a ghost actually. It did sound like I was just talking myself. Like I was like, actually, I'd fallen prey to the dementia, and I was just talking into the void. And I'd be like, "Oh, Avril, what's up?" Yeah, I mean, it could be schizophrenia.
Actually.
That's fair. Yeah, I guess it'd be more schizophrenia posting, but.
My schizophrenic co-streaming buddy.
Technically, I do think I have drops for North America. I don't think I have drops for Korea because it's not on Twitch. So I think technically I should. The drops are not active. Avril has drops though. If you want to farm his stream though, Avril has drops.
Champion.
Because he is an official streamer. I'm only an official streamer of T1, not of the event, because they hate my ass.
Honestly,
Good night, Zero. What up? Tell me what's
honestly, I
up.
think you got the better deal. I think you got the better
You
deal.
think so? Think
I
so?
think you got the better deal.
I got drops during yesterday's Korea games. It says he has drops for me. Well, there we go, buddy. We got the drops. We have the loot. Give me the loot. It says watch to earn drops above my chat. Then what the fuck's the point of the official co-streamer? What's the what is I don't are you getting promoted? What's going on with that? Oops, sorry. Ilios. A little Ilios action to start it off. Did I slime Avril? Yeah. I hit him with the Nickelodeon slime bucket. I said, it's the Overwatch Esports co-stream Viewers' Choice Awards. Slime! He's fucking frothing right now. Like Frothy Philly 7 from North America. Which, by the way, I'm feeling very vindicated with, because in general, just about that team for the Dilducks, because I think they're gonna get pounded all season, unfortunately. It's gonna be an unfortunate time for them. But now we don't have to worry about that because we're in the loving embrace of Korea. We're in the loving embrace of OWCS Korea. where there's parity across the teams to some degree.
Oh, I was muted. That's why.
Oh, I see. So he was
So
he
you were
really
doing,
muted?
You were doing the schizophrenia cosplay. I was doing the I'm talking to myself, but no one can hear me cosplay. What
I
would
mean,
that
that might
be?
still be
I don't have a
schizo.
name
That
for
might still be schizo.
Is it?
Might be.
All right. But at least when you talk to your chat, they couldn't hear me, but they could hear you talking to me. For me,
Yeah,
no
that's
one
true.
could hear me.
That's true.
Right? So that's like a different level.
Though I could have been gaslighting the whole time. I could have been making up the conversation that was occurring. And then I like turn it back on and be like, it was all a prank. It was a social experiment to see if you'd believe this is what Avril could be saying.
Actually, the 9-head players, I mute you on my stream, you mute me on your stream, and that way everyone has to watch both streams to get the full context of the
Oh
conversation.
shit,
Right?
that's so smart actually. That's actually so smart. So I want to ask a question here. Why would Farmer be playing over Bernard?
As you ask that question, I'm going to invite you to friends on Twitch. Sending my
He wants to
friend
be
request.
friends. He wants to be friends, huh? See, you say friends, but I don't think it's friends. I think it's just like we're just collaborating.
I know, but I like
it's
to
not really
think of it as a
friendship.
friend request.
Okay.
Well, you're not my friend. Okay.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm simply saying that it's technically not a Twitch friend.
All right, I just want you to know there's a 3-circle drop down where there's a button that says report Avast. So you know,
Oh,
I'll hover
shit.
over that for a quick second
No,
while you think about your choice.
not on the day, not on the hashtag T1WinK day. On this, our most glorious of days.
So farmers playing because it's Ilios and it's a Winston map.
He's
There
gonna
you
play
go, that's my
Winston.
analysis.
Okay, there you go.
That's my analysis
That's
complete.
it. There you go.
For some reason, ONSIDE are really scared of the Hazard. I'm not too sure why they'd be scared of Hazard. It's an interesting hero to be scared about, considering I don't think Farmer was ever going to play it here. And now he's definitely not going to play it here.
I mean, they must fucking hate Hazard.
Also, before we get into Korea, give me a quick rundown of the Dill Ducks game. And the
I mean, they got
Sakura game.
pounded. There's nothing else to
I'm
be said.
desperate to know what
They got
happened in those
pounded.
two
They got
games.
pounded. That's it. They got pounded. Dill Ducks got pounded. That's all there is to it. They
You say-
they got rolled.
What you're saying is us putting Dill Ducks in 26 is probably accurate.
Yes, I think that'd be. I have a running theory that any team that comes out of the promotion relegation for NA is going to be ass, essentially, at the tier 1 level. Not because the players are necessarily bad, but because the level of competition is so low that like and all the good players will be scooped up. Supernova don't think they're gonna be very good. I think they'll be better than Dill Ducks, but I don't think they'll be very good either. I think they'll be much better than Dill Ducks though. But
It was like the storyline was Supernova got robbed, right? They were meant to make it in the first place, but they never did. So, maybe
so that's
they'll
my
be good
personal
because-
analysis.
Okay.
Hello, who's that? Domino?
I hate to admit, but
Is it
there's still
Dominio?
alpha
No, it's
users
just
too.
Dom.
I'm still
Is it
begging and
Domini?
praying.
No, Domini.
Hey, I'm on my knees. I'm on my knees
Domini.
praying for alpha
OW. I
users,
saw the
please.
OW. I thought it was Domino. Domini. Hello, Domini. We got him. And you'd be correct. You'd be correct. Farmer is playing Winston. So I think your analysis, it's Dominio W. Okay. Is that true? Are you gaslighting me? Every time I see a name with OW at the end, I'm assuming it's just like the letters and then it's just like OW. So if your name is actually not that, or it's like OW, then I'm like, why are you here at the Overwatch stream?
The bravest people have underscore OW2. I'm like, this guy.
That's true.
This
That
guy's
is
really
very.
taking some risks.
Yeah.
This guy has really put himself out there.
Okay. Well, it's looking like I feel like it depending on how ONSIDE does here into the farmer, into literal farmers and plumbers. I do think that this could be ONSIDE could theoretically be the worst team in Korea,
I mean, that would be. tragic
which is
because,
pretty shocking considering some of the players they have. But it's a little early, right? And they're also playing ZETA, and they're gonna be like Zeta's gonna be ideally a top 3 team potentially, or at least a top 4.
Way is fighting for top 4, minimum top 5. So yeah.
So like
could just say they
realistically,
play
I
two
think
good teams.
I just think that like, you know, maybe it's a little early to call. Maybe if they play against like Old Ocean or something or Vec, things might be different. You got the Switch before I started playing Overwatch? Damn!
Out of 9.
Okay, good for you. Good for you.
Or number 7 out of 9. But they just happen to be playing number 4 or 5 out of 9 right now, or maybe even number 3.
Where did Violet go, and why is my superstar DPS playing Brigitte? Well, we don't know on that point for the superstar DPS. Violet, we also have no idea. So, he's like a cryptid. He's missing. They hit fucking Achieve with the Bofa. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm giving ONSIDE some credit here. They're doing a decent job with the cap. Like, they're decent out of cycle contesting. Like, the dives aren't bad here. I'm kind of, I mean, perhaps an overreaction. Perhaps ONSIDE actually their sleeper build. They had to give up point, but honest, they'll have a nano. Like, I mean, this could be the ONSIDE gaming resurgence. Is that auto from the Shanghai Dragons? It is. It's also Kilo from the SF Shock. It's also attack from opener from fucking
Toronto? He was on Toronto for a second, right?
Was it Justice? Justice?
Oh no, you're right. It was Justice. Sorry,
Yes.
it was Justice.
I think it was Justice. I think it might have been that. What's up? Nothing much. What up? Yo, Yuzu? Dude, you a Yuzu fan? I'm a big Yuzu head.
I'm confused.
It was Toronto too. People were saying he was Toronto as well. I don't remember his Toronto stint, honestly. I can't remember his Toronto stint.
It was
Toronto in
Spectre, right?
2023. Oh, that's right. Toronto 2023. The last season. You want to talk about a cucked franchise with the Toronto Defiant. They tried till the end and they just could not find any success. Poor Adam Adamu.
I mean, third in the world is not bad.
No, it's not bad, but like for the amount of investment he threw into it, like, you know.
Oh, Flora got the Bofa?
He did get the Bofa with the nano. The Bofa with the nano too.
Oh, I see. The only way to make that ultimate good is to nano it. Okay, I get it.
My captain. Okay, so they're gonna turn around. Okay, ONSIDE turned around a little bit. This wasn't a stomp, to be fair. This is actually decent. I don't think they can touch. Oh, wait, they can touch. Kilo has Bofa. Wait a minute. Value? Wait, insane value Bofa, actually. No. It actually caught like three people, like three squishies there. There was a chance that attack might have gotten a kill.
Both of these squishies.
Most mid team of all time. So true.
Let me
Hashtag
wrap
proud
both of my nuts around you and explode.
proud of my zesty dong. I think it's just proud zest dong or proud zest boys dong. I don't know. I forgot what the hashtag was. The alternate
Proud
hashtag. Proud dongs of zest. Well, you have to include zest though. Why attack on Winston? Because this is a Winston map and they don't want to play off tanks. That's it. That's literally the logic. They could theoretically play an off tank if they wanted to. They could try to play like Hazard's banned, so like the next best tank for this map would probably be like Diva or Ball. But you can also force Orisa, to be fair. You could probably force Orisa, but they just want to play Winston. I finally got my hands on some sludge and the first can bubbled up and got all over my desk. This is so sad. I'm out of sludge though. I still never got a chance to get more sludge, Avril. I've been out of sludge this whole time. No fucking sludge.
Then I have a lot.
It doesn't taste like Coke? I don't know what you're talking about. It tastes exactly like Coke.
If it doesn't,
Bro, I think you're lagging out because I can't hear shit. I don't know if you're... Okay, he's a robot. He's roboting. Okay, we might need to change the server. Let's try changing the server, perhaps. Maybe this will do something. Let's see. Where'd he go? Is he back? Is he back? I don't know. Wait, I'm hearing sounds. What if we try...
coming through?
Oh, wait. No, there we go. It's better?
Hello?
Yeah? What happened?
Wait, it worked?
Yeah, it worked.
It says I
Yeah.
have like 3,000 on Discord.
Oh, wait, no, it's getting worse again, but it was working.
Same ping on Discord.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening. It sounds better, though. Also, fucking Farmer is doing a little farming here. Is Diva not just better than Winston here? Or are they still playing on past patch? No, Diva is not necessarily better than Winston, because I think someone said it right above that. Yeah.
It's fixed.
There you go.
I don't know why.
Perfect. Diva can sometimes struggle
I
into
was
the
on
Ana break.
3,000 ping on Discord for some reason.
That's odd. Bro, a Pelican was
I got a
high.
random 3,000 ping spike. I don't know why.
That was me DDoSing
Nice.
you. I now have your credit cards.
Okay.
I have all of your information. I'm assuming control.
Broken have my limit exceeded credit card. My overdue credit card. Congratulations. You've inherited that from me.
What, you're carrying a balance over there? I respect that.
This is not financial advice, but the way to defeat the credit card is when you exceed one credit card limit, you just get a new credit card.
Oh, that's so smart. Well, I mean, wait, do you do
not financial
not
advice.
financial advice? You can do balance transfers. You just transfer the balance to one card to another.
Okay. This is how you defeat debt, folks. If you want to defeat debt, all you gotta do is change your identity. Just get a new name. Get a new identity.
Smart.
That's how you defeat debt.
Okay, this is definitely gonna be. I mean, this should get a flip here, but I don't think it's gonna go much. I don't think it's gonna go much better for ONSIDE after this offense. To be fair, I guess they're gonna have some ults, but truth nuke. Dude, I was thinking though about how easy it would be to literally just rack up insane amounts of debt in like the 1950s and then just like move to the next town and they'll just never catch you, you know? Like you would go to the local pharmacy and be like, hey, can you put this on my tab? Like I'll get like a 6-pack of beer and like a bunch of like opium or some shit. And then you'd rack up like thousands of dollars of credit card tab or like just your tab in general at the store, and then you could just leave the town. What are they gonna do? They'll never find you, man.
So they'll send a bunch of very enthusiastic Italians with baseball bats to your door if they know where you live. If they can catch you in time. I think all crime was much easier to commit 80 years ago.
I agree.
There were no security cameras.
I agree.
And everything was analog and not digital.
Like I think on it,
Truly
legitimately,
the golden age of crime, would you say?
in a different. If I was born in the wrong generation, I should have been a member of the Thieves Guild in an earlier life. I should have been a smooth talking member of the Thieves Guild with a wicked name, a wicked street name. Okay, wait, ONSIDE actually, wait, they're actually doing it though? They're gonna have a nano? They're gonna have a pulse? Stop daydreaming? That's not a daydream. Well, it is a daydream, but it's also a night dream. Freya character is insane. Yeah, Freya is essentially the replacement to Sojourn unless you have like really, really long sideline maps like Circuit Royale and stuff. So she's very, very good.
Replace the Freya. You just play it with
Yeah, you just play Freya with it. Yeah. She's very, very good. Mostly because it looks like she's fucking like Gmod glitching through the air. So she's insanely mobile on top of her good burst damage.
Okay, nano saved opener.
Bofud. Yep, there it is. An extreme Bofoing has occurred. Oh, wait, Otto? Wait, he still got that Season 1 Dragons? That Season 1 Dragons magic, it's in there? Otto! Ah! No, you can't! Well, it doesn't. Okay, well, they got the flip. Unfortunately, they had a rally and they got the flip. Otto is farming stats, by the way. Otto was like dueling a Tracer the whole time. Otto was looking to farm stats.
What hero do you remember Otto being on when he was an owl? Like, what is his notable hero that you remember? Because mine
I think it was
Sombra,
Genji.
and
I think it was
remember him.
Genji.
You remember him playing Genji?
Yeah, Genji in Season 1.
Because I casted him in contenders as well. But he mostly plays Sombra, so I always think of him as a Sombra player. No wins for 1.5 years does to a player. Oh, God.
Oh, shit. Is this on Soup Gaming? You'd be correct. This is on Soup Gaming. This is on Vubu. This is on Teletubby TV. This is on Hebe. Is it on Ubu?
This is on Disney XD. I remember that.
I do remember that. Is that Farmer's first map win in OWCS? Yes, it is. Wait, no, someone won a map. I was about to say, like, what if Farmer got a map win before? Someone. But no, someone got a map win. He did.
At what point does a soup become a stew? Like, at what density of ingredients do you put into a soup?
That is actually a very good question. That's an extremely good question.
It's not a soup anymore. Now it's a stew.
In my opinion, a stew oftentimes more likely would potentially have a roux, like a flour component that's added to help thicken it.
Okay.
You know, or some sort of thickening agent. A soup, in my opinion, is a clearer broth on average, while a stew might be thicker with like perhaps a roux.
Okay, but what if you didn't put the thickening in? What if I just put a lot of ingredients in there to just
I
like,
think
add
then it's
stuff?
50-50 based off what the culture has traditionally called it. I think it just depends. But I would say like my baseline definition is if it has like a thickening agent and it's not super clear broth, and then it's just a 50-50 on what the culture calls it.
Does cooking simmering time make a difference?
I would not think so. I would not think so.
Content. I think it's the content of what
I agree.
much, like the pure quantity of ingredients inside the thing.
I agree. It's not about the length of your simmering, it's about the content of your broth. Fallacy, appeal to authority.
I got it. This is where I draw the line. At the exact moment you're eating this thing, and you think to yourself, man, can I have some more soup to go along with all these other ingredients? At that point, it's actually a stew.
Yeah, I mean, I could see where you're going for. For sure.
At the point where you're doing more chewing than drinking, you're officially eating a stew and no longer having a soup.
Would you call a boiled Coke with lemon a soup? I mean, you could. I wouldn't say it would be good, but you could call it a soup. But also, I think boiled Coke would be like kind of thick because it would kind of reduce. So, you know, in my opinion, that's you could do it. Appeal to soup. Logical fallacy. Appeal to soup.
Does that make ramen a stew? No, ramen is ramen.
No.
Ramen's its own category.
But also, I would still say that ramen is a soup, not a stew, though, in my opinion. Because also, I feel like a soup is more broth focused to a degree than a stew. I don't think a stew's broth is as important. Do you understand what I'm saying there?
I think I do, yeah.
I feel like a soup puts extra emphasis on the broth.
What? I think a stew, the broth is created by the stew ingredients, right? Like what you put in the stew is what the broth is kind of then becoming. Like it's heavily influenced by the.
Well, kind of, but like I would call pho and ramen more soup because like aren't those broths made like there's like multiple hours used to make the broth ahead of time, and you just add the ingredients into the broth. So it's more so the broth is like created separately, and then you put the ingredients into it.
Yeah.
And the broth is a central component.
Right. Right.
The main difference between soup and stew lies in the proportion of liquid to solid. Soup generally contains a larger volume of liquid with ingredients like meat, vegetables, or noodles submerged. Stew, on the other hand, has a higher proportion of solids with meat and vegetables typically braised or stewed in a smaller amount of liquid. So the amount of liquid. The amount of liquid in general. Which, to be fair, we did arrive to that conclusion a bit earlier. Avril did come to that conclusion. So, you know what I just realized? Did I close the Preds? Have you guys been... Okay, no good.
You guys been cheating the Preds the whole time?
Let's say, have you guys been cheating the casino?
I will get Joe Pesci to find you if you've been cheating at the casino.
How many of those mobster movies have you actually seen of Joe Pesci's? Have you seen them all? Have you seen like
no,
Casino plus Goodfellas plus?
I've only seen clips from Casino Goodfellas. I've seen a bunch of clips.
You've never seen Goodfellas?
I've seen
like
you gotta
5
see
or
Goodfellas.
10
different clips.
You gotta see Goodfellas. It's a
I
classic.
probably should see Goodfellas.
You should see Goodfellas. It's a classic. A soup is stuff added to water. A stew is water added to solid stuff. Okay, we've all got there. Okay, we got it. We all okay.
Whoa. A new challenger has arrived. Hold up. A new challenger has arrived. Where does a broth fit into the stew soup debate though? Oh shit.
Well, broth is separate though, because broth is just broth. It's just a it's like a, you know, it's not the whole thing, you know.
Is broth basically just soup though? Is that the same thing?
No, because a broth doesn't necessarily broth isn't going to necessarily have meat and noodles and stuff in it. Broth is just an ingredient, you know. It's like an electron. It's part of the atom.
You can have soup without meat and noodles. You can just have soup on its own, right?
I mean, like if you just drank broth, I wouldn't really call that soup. You're drinking broth.
Is cereal a soup? Mods, give this guy 5-year-old Lucio's as the only cereal he's allowed to have.
What about tomato soup? Well, tomato soup is not, I mean, it's ground up tomatoes though. With like maybe some basil, and some other spices. Like, It's not just like a clear liquid.
And
It's
basil.
not just. It's not a totally clear liquid. It's in fact a vegetable being turned into it. So I think it's a little different. Soup,
just
a peeled
remembered, by the
tomato. What up?
Actually, before that, I've realized what I want to do.
Okay, let
It's
me
not a
know.
business idea I thought up on the spot. Here we go. I'm gonna pitch it to you right in my elevator pitch.
Okay.
I'm going to start a rival streaming service to Soup called Stew.
Okay.
Stew. That's my rival streaming
And
service.
is there gonna be any sort of difference in like features, or is it just a different name?
Well, first of all, because Soup doesn't spell soup like soup, they spell it S-O-O-P. I'm spelling my streaming service as S-T-O-O, Stew.
Oh, okay, okay.
See that? You see that?
But
That's
once
pretty
again,
smart.
so there's essentially nothing different. It's just a rival. It's just a rival service with a different name.
And just like Kick did to Twitch, I'm going to copy every single UI UX feature of Soup, but just change the color a little bit.
Okay. Hello, Joji or Jog. Don't sleep real. Isn't
And
broth
my entire
clarified?
company- And my entire company will be funded by Avast Gambling Services.
Do I have gambling services?
According to your chat, you do, yeah.
I guess that's fair. I didn't realize we had so many chefs in the chat right now. So many people are debating the final points of Soup. Also, ONSIDE banned Kiriko and ZETA banned. Oh, I guess Bernard's in, so they just banned Winston though. But like, they're not gonna play Winston.
Hold up. Attack is an off-tank player.
They're not gonna. I don't know. I don't know what these bans are. He's not gonna
I-
play Winston.
Well,
And even
yeah,
if he
the
did,
other
they'd
team
want
is
that.
not going to play Winston. Well, yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, exactly. Attack is an off-tank player. So is Bernard. No one.
Why
really
would
wants to
they
play
ever
Winston
ban
yet.
the Winston here? I don't know.
I think Krusty's in charge of the bans. Actually, you weren't here for that. You weren't here for the Krusty shenanigans.
Oh, you know, I have an interesting piece of juice about that I can't tell you on stream, but
Wow. You can
I
tell me
will-
off stream, was what you're telling me.
I can. Yes,
The fact
I'll
that
message
you brought
you.
it up. The fact that you brought it up means that you can tell me off stream. You just can't tell me.
I will tell you off stream. But the thing is, I like to announce it on stream because then everyone's like, "Tell us," and then I can be like, "Haha, you'll never know." They banned Winston so Bernard can't lock it. Ah, they're preventing Bernard from rage swapping to Winston, huh?
What is that noise I'm hearing in the game? You hear
That is a voice line. That is definitely a voice line.
Whose voice line is that? What hero is that? I demand to know. Who the fuck is doing that? You see Alpha E and Pelican giggling like little schoolboys? What is that? Wait, is Juno?
Juno.
When did Juno make that noise? Wait, what? I'm sorry,
Ooh,
which
Pelican
Juno
rewind.
voice line makes that noise? What the fuck?
Can a white boy speak a little bit of Korean intel? So true, actually. So incredibly true. Your Honor, he's cooking. Can we just ask Avril for the crusty juice? You can. It's up to him if he's
I
gonna
don't
give
even
it.
know it. I haven't been given it yet. I don't know what it is.
And if he were to say it, then this would be a test, you know? Then I would send Joe Pesci to kill him. It'd be over for him at that point.
No, Joe Pesci would just yell at me, obviously, because he'd look up at me because I'm a lot taller than he is. You motherfucker! You motherfucker! Just like that over and over again.
Who let Alpha E on the brig? Zeta Division, dude. They said, fuck it, get rid of Violet, we want Alpha E. Also, I think this is almost relatively honest gaming from OnSide Gaming. Honest Side Gaming. They have, I mean, Ana Brigida. It's almost honest. Brigida is like kind of, it's like not honest still, but it's like, I think it's become a lot more
Really
honest
evolved.
over time.
We've really evolved over time, where Brigida was the most dishonest hero in the whole game to now
It's
being
because
honest.
she's become a lot more honest. I wouldn't say
real
she is
evolution.
honest. I wouldn't say she is honest though, but she's become more honest.
I think she's a high skill character now, instead of being this ridiculous.
Wait,
pass through
Kilo?
Shield looking
Kilo's
ass.
doing it? Wait, Kilo's doing it? Wait a minute. Kilo's
shit.
cooking?
Kilo's pounding. Get it?
Okay, yeah. I do get it. I do understand it. I mean, that's a first point for OnSide Gaming. The thing
By the way, I
also
gotta go.
about this, what's up? What up? Tell me, let me know.
It's a ton of pounding from Kilo. Get it?
I do get it. I'm getting it. Oh, wait a minute. What happens when Otto and Kilo just activate, like their old man brains just turn on? They're like, wait a minute, I used to be good, and they just like win. What happens then? Have we considered this?
A ton of pounding from Kilo on the gram.
Okay, I'm gonna... Mods, I want you to pound this guy like he's like two Japanese elder craftsmen making mochi. Hit him with the fucking mochi hammer.
Fold me 1,000 times, like Japanese steel.
Okay, finally a stop. On his head, yep, right on his head. We're gonna do to Avril what The Walking Dead did to Steven Yeun. And then we'll all stop watching. And then we'll all stop watching. Spoiler, if you're getting spoiled by The Walking Dead, then, I mean, it's over for you. Yeah.
Seen an episode of Walking Dead.
I'm enjoying it, you know. I'm loving a bunch of like mechs walking around. It's very Pacific Rim, you know, if you think about it. I'm loving all the mechs running into each other.
Kilo thought he could clutch this by dropping a Nuvangara, and then he realized it was a bad ult and it didn't do anything. And
when will they learn? When will they learn about the Nuvangara? I think the one thing about this comp in particular too, comparatively, so ZETA's playing this judo comp, so they're playing like a much more like, if they're gonna have rings here, right? Like they're gonna have the speed rings, they're gonna play like way more aggressive, or at least they should be, because if they play the long game, like they're gonna lose the Ana utility, or at least they should. So
it's an old strategy. It was the Diva fly through ring strategy, but I think they nerfed the shit out of that.
Yeah, they did. There was also like the bug with it where they went like 8,000% speed or whatever. But like it's still like a kind of a semi-rush strat, and then you have the Juno to be able to like duel with the Orbeez with the right click. So
you have a good team ult, whereas the other team doesn't. You have an actual...
I mean, I would say Nano, if you have the perk where you can Nano yourself, Nano is pretty good still.
Everyone has that perk, but yeah. ONSIDE of the better dive comp. Actual diving.
Yeah, I would say that they're a lot. It's definitely a lot easier for. See, this is the problem I have with this Juno comp, is that if you're gonna play the Juno comp, you have to play kind of like this, like rush, a little bit more of a rush strategy. I feel, because the Ana is way better at supporting the dive, you know, and you get like nades and shit.
I think ONSIDE's general neutral looks better here. ZETA are better when they actually have Ray. Aside from that, not so much.
Yeah.
Chief just got his nade eaten. Very sad.
What does the giant pink heart do? That pumps the blood and lets you feel love. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be second. I mean, I feel like the Juno comp might get a bit better here on last, because it's like not nearly as big. So it's probably a bit more achievable, but...
Would you say that steroid abusing bodybuilders have more love to give because they have very large hearts? Extremely enlarged hearts?
I would say so. I would say so. They got a lot of love. They have a lot of love to give. And also, I mean, their love is more precious because they have less time on this earth.
That's true.
Less time on this earth to give it due to their enlarged organs. So,
okay, Pelican. I really thought that Pulse was going to do more.
It's fine. I mean, they got the space they needed. They got a pick. I mean, that's all you need, right? They got rid of a rally. I think you're chilling with that. You think the Grinch's change could be forced via HGH? It doesn't really seem like he got that big. I mean, I guess his heart size getting larger could be human growth hormone.
Do you think it really hit on a Tinder profile? You just put in, I have a lot of love to give, parentheses, enlarged heart, close parentheses.
I mean, it's clever. It's clever. Is the Alfie main support any good? It's not bad. If anything, the Alfie main support is probably not the play. It's when Alfie gets off of main support. When he gets to play like Kiriko and shit, that's when you're like, oh, okay. That's kind of nice. The Alfie main support is fine. As of right now. It is perfectly fine.
Bro's on the hunt.
They got him.
He missed most of his shots.
Wait, they actually didn't get him. Wait, they actually didn't get him. Wait, they didn't get him. It's fine. Flora got his. Flora got his. That's all good. Can he do the Jim Carrey Grinch face? No. Yeah, I don't think it's looking good here. They're in a last fight with like a nano. Maybe they get a rally. I think this is. I think the Juno power level went up very significantly when they got to last. I feel like the speed rings increased in power quite mightily as they got to last.
My doctor says I have the biggest heart he's ever seen. Aw.
Wow. Heartwarming. This guy's heart is really big. Extremely heartwarming. I mean, maybe Otto wakes up again. Maybe Otto remembers that he was on the Season 1 Dragons and wakes up here yet again. It's a chance.
The non-flashbacks. Wow, that was a... Okay,
they had nanos. We're chilling. Wait, opener's gonna get rally too. Wait a minute. It's actually so doable. It's actually so doable. Dude, and also opener. Wait, I thought he was gonna hold it. I thought he was gonna hold it through this fight. I actually think this is such a waste comparatively. He was under so much pressure right before that.
There's one more fight.
Like,
yeah.
I think if he had just held the rally there, I thought that would have been clutch as fuck from opener.
Yeah, they're not winning the next one unless they can get a pick early because Finn is about to get ready. And Burner has an extra life.
And also Alvi is about to have rally, so it's like they literally have everything they need. Otto, we need you. Otto. Oh. Oh. We need to put Otto into like a virtual reality helmet that makes him believe that it's 2018.
Can I get the same? Wait, they're clutching? Wait, Finn.
How the fuck did they kill? Dude, Kilo hit the new Vungada on Finn. He actually hit him with the Bofa. He actually hit him in the face with Bofa.
Holy fuck, they capped. Finn, did Finn feed? What the fuck happened? He just died.
Sounds like you are saying Otto. Otto! No, I'm saying Otto. Okay, listen, I can't help it. My D sounds like a T, okay?
Does my A sound like an E? Is that why everyone says... Is that why I say Ebola? I'm just saying Ebola.
Sometimes. Otto only playing when Trump is president. Hashtag noticing.
I was gonna say, can I get one of those visors so I can pretend it's 2018 as well? 2018 was pre-COVID. Shit was getting good, man.
Shit was getting good.
Nice. I think life pre-COVID was great.
The world, if pre-COVID life stayed the same. Here, you know what? I'm actually getting one more bit of caffeinated sludge. I'm doing it.
베르나르 선수가 못 먹어주는 건 아닌데 잘 먹어주는 거거든요. 그 정도. 근데 뭔가 이제 그 한 번에 그 아치브 선수의 그런 수면총 이런 게 또 중요할 때 또 들어가다 보니까
그게 하필이면 또 마지막 한타였고요. 자, 이제 제타 디비전의 공격인데요.
Look at all these roof shenanigans.
좀 가게 했기 때문에 본인들이 빠르게 밀어내면 된다라는 생각을 하고 있겠죠.
그렇죠. 그리고 아무래도 공격하는 입장에서 더 쓸 수 있는 그런 카드들이 많습니다. 중간에 터트릴 때.
맞습니다.
수비는 아무래도 어느 정도 있죠.
예.
수비는 아무래도 태커가 좀 출발되는 게 좀 리스크가 있을 수 있는데 공격은 본인들이 몸을 숨기고 있다가 다리를 짤 필요 없이 못 숨기고 있다가 실각, 하이퍼링, 부스터 딸깍하면 저렇게 녹이는 거라.
그렇죠.
온사이드 게이밍도 이제 주의해야 돼요. 왜냐하면 디바의 속도감이 달라가지고 어택 선수가 커버해주기가
I will say, if Bernard's on his game, Achieve is not hitting much. It is kind of annoying to play Anna into the Diva if Bernard's on his game.
Oi. Oi. Oh, we needed that. Hashtag we needed that. It would actually be insane if Zeta somehow like loses to ONSIDE gaming.
If they lose one map, I think it'll be a pretty big win for ONSIDE.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, if you're saying they lose the series, then yeah, it would be...
Well, I mean, right now, if they play like this, I could legitimately see Zeta losing. Like, if ONSIDE are playing at this level where, like, Kilo is actually just, like, hitting on the fucking Freya, like, I legitimately think they could... And Otto looks, like, pretty decent. Like, I think they could just win. I think it could straight up win the series. I'm drunk who want me?
순간적으로
You're at the wrong chat.
펠리칸 선수에게 한 명이 터지고 시작하는 건데.
You might be looking for the horny chat.
주면 안 돼 있으면 되는 거라.
2 halls down the left. 2 doors.
플로라가 이번엔 변수를 노려보려는
Okay, Flora. He's doing it.
숨어서 상대방의 움직임을 읽고 있습니다.
Wait, he hit it. Oh my, dude, Kilo is fucking hitting. I'm telling ya.
When the kilo hits, dude. When the kilo hits.
The Kilo is hidden, brother.
일단 집게 올렸거든요. 옵션아.
I want that guy. Okay, there you go.
던지고 있고
This guy's worth at least 2.2 pounds.
근데 이거 이런 밀리거든요. 이거 옵션아 선수도 주결각이 안 나와서 일단 부분이 있는데. 예.
This is 2.2 kilos, uncut Korean DPS superstar.
그래서 뭐 집결을 켜서
Wait, it sounds a lot worse. I was trying to make it like kilos of uncut cocaine, but when I say it like a guy, it's uncut. It sounds a little bit
I
worse.
just got. It's very American. I just got what you said.
자, 그래도 한 번에 들어가기 직전에 터치가
Sounds a bit
I was like,
worse.
what do you mean by that? And then I realized America's the place where they do a lot of that activity.
그렇죠.
옵션아 선수가 악격한 집결 잘 누르긴 했는데 이
Okay, they have to Ray. I mean, honestly, for onside, that's like extremely fine. This is extremely fine for them. Like, pretty decent first hold, and they got rid of like all the big ults here. And then now they get to go to play the second with the Chief on Ana. I feel like this is fine.
확실히
And because Flora's dead, they don't get to set up any like sort of like little nasty, sneaky like flank plays on the long flank.
킬러 선수가 플레이를 되게 잘하네요.
Avast talking about uncut and pounding a lot.
만들기 시작한다 싶으면은 갑자기 킬러의 이름이 뜨면
I agree.
When you find the best male manipulator in your city, hashtag uncut gyms.
마찰이 좀 까다로운데 총기도 굉장히 높고
Anyone else? Anyone else vibing with that one?
자, 그리고 다시 한번 같은 자리에서의 농성이 오고 가고 있는 양 팀입니다.
최대한
Most people
No.
operate on a 1 to 5 scale. You operate on a -2 to a 2 scale.
This is so This is so fucked up.
오늘 그러니까 킬러 선수가 진짜
What are you talking about? You know what? You don't get it. You don't get it. And that's fine. I'm operating at a level you couldn't even understand right now. I've been taking a lot of nootropics. Taking a lot of nootropics to improve my brain power. I'm trying to take. I'm next up is the limitless drug. Well, once you do it, let's say you'll be the best crypto trader you could ever be.
한번 안정화하면 제타 그냥 이거 쭉 뺄 수 있거든요.
Holy shit. 10 times
Yeah.
0 is 0? That's
Yeah,
my future.
your crypto trade, your crypto portfolio will be crazy.
킬러 선수가 사이드 들어가는데 오히려 제타가 주노블이다 보니까
Okay, I will say it's not looking as good for my onside gaming here. I will say there.
다 같이 들어가.
They do have a nano at least, but
나노로 일단 한번 메꿔보고 있어요.
they tried to drop the nano attack onto Flora. Unfortunately, that's
I
they
can
got a
give you
rally.
a crypto story in a moment.
Okay,
During
well
the
it's over. Point's over. So depends how long's the crypto story.
Oh, really?
지는
I can shorten it. I can do a more summarized version.
소모하면서 지고 있는 거라.
Go on.
I had the opportunity to buy. I'm one of those guys that's known about Bitcoin for the longest time, and at every point of me knowing about it, I was like, I'm not gonna buy it. It's too late for me.
부여받긴 하지만
And I said that
최대한 시간을 좀 태울 필요가
15 years ago, and also said it. When was the last time I said that? I want to say 2017,
올리고 인파이팅이 가능한 주노블이
maybe 2018, 2017.
아, 이미 또 이제 직전
And instead of buying Bitcoin at that stage, I bought a different crypto, which then crashed. And now I've realized if I just bought Bitcoin at that stage, it would have grown. But also,
근데 진짜
it's fine because I probably would have sold it really soon. I wouldn't have made much out of it anyway.
보는 거 정말 잘해주고 있는
I mean, to be
I have
fair,
two
that's
low
very
risk
very
tolerance.
common. That's very common for most people.
risk
I mean, did
tolerance
you
is
see
too
the
low.
tournament? Did you see the one StarCraft 2 tournament from like 2014 or something, where the first place prize was
yeah.
like 30 Bitcoin
No.
or some shit?
No. The last place. It was like
Or the
bottom
last
prize,
place,
because
yeah,
Bitcoin It was worth so little that it was like thousands of dollars for like the upper prize, and then like if you came like 8th place, you got a Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It was
That's what
only
it
worth
was.
like a couple $100 or something.
사이드 게이밍도 어쨌든 이 정도
Did Avril invest in Hawk 2 coin? Avril,
가장 거슬리는
comment.
부분은
Did you buy any Hawk 2 coin?
Listen,
집결이라는 보험이
I don't know how tired she was and that she needed to go to bed. Okay,
자리를 많이 내주고
I wasn't aware.
Okay, he just didn't know. He didn't know. Okay. Well, good night, y'all. I'm gonna head off to bed. Anywho.
I'm going to bed. It's the anywho that gets me.
아, 거의 뭐 물반이긴 했는데 대단한
Okay, onside. I'm liking what you're cooking here. I'm liking what you're cooking. Perhaps a chase. They hit the pulse. Dude, wait, Otto, he is literally awakened. They've awakened him.
기세가 좀 꺾일 수밖에 없는 제타 데뷔전.
They've actually awakened my auto. They I don't know what they did. They simulated the season 1 Dragon's environment.
This is dangerous. I'm starting to get excited when Kilo gets a new Mugger.
I'm telling you, I'm beginning to believe. Oh, my opener. Wait, it's fine.
Only him.
They trade.
Only Kilo.
They trade. There's no rally.
Does, but when Kilo has the ult, it might be good.
Wait, this might be cinema. This is Unks. Welcome to the Unction. The Unction team here. They're gonna do it. I need my fucking Unks to pop off. As the single Flora fan in the world, this season's already off to a rough start. The one guy that stays when the function's already over and he won't go home. The one Flora fan. He's in the corner like fucking doing that.
You are that one Japanese soldier that's still at war 30 years later. You haven't been told the war's over yet.
No, it's all falling to pieces.
No way. That one Flora
It's all
fan is feeling
falling
so
to
justified right
pieces.
now. That one Flora fan is having such a good time right now looking at the kill feed.
Dude, they're so happy. Nazoki, this one's for you. Flora did that for you. Your captain. Oh, captain, my captain. Wait a minute. No! Auto had to recall. I mean, honestly, relatively close.
I thought he touched. He looked like he touched.
I mean, he did touch, but then he recalled.
Should have bought some monkey JPEGs. I will be honest, that's the one thing I'm glad I didn't buy. I never.
But if you, I will say the one thing that I have held over Jonathan Reinforced Larson's head for our whole time of being friends is the fact that he bought JPEGs, and I've been like, Johnny, this is the fucking dumbest thing you ever did.
Dude, Uber bought them too. They both did.
I didn't know Mitch did, but I think that's one of the fucking dumbest things that they've ever done.
You know Arnold Sang, the former like. Was he he was like one of the top dogs for Team 4 doing the art stuff? He like did all the original artwork for Overwatch. He left Blizzard to do art for NFTs.
Oh, did he really? I did not know that. That's really
Arnold
funny.
Sang specifically left Blizzard and left the Overwatch team so he could make NFTs. That was his reason.
Well, did it work out for him?
What is he doing?
Did it work
today?
out for him? We should look him up on LinkedIn. Let's see. Let's take a look.
He wasn't just an art guy. He was the art guy for Overwatch. He did all the original concept art for Overwatch.
Fuck, I'm not signed in on this browser. I don't want to do that right now. Wait, maybe I can just do Arnold Sang LinkedIn. Let's take a look. I found him, I think. He's currently with a company called Asuki, I believe.
Yeah, co-creator was Asuki. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Building the open anime universe. That still sounds like NFT to me. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Holy first scarf banger. My son is a huge fan of yours. Anyways, for the past few days of watching you play this game, he's got much better at playing baseball. He plays in the 11 to 13-year-old division. Just wanted to stop by and thank you for teaching him how to throw so well. I think this must be AI slop, surely, right?
I got the exact same comment.
This must be AI slop in our channels. They're here, the bots. Wait, ONSIDE wins the fight? They get the pick too? Wait, this is actually... Wait, Mr. Averill, this is actually it.
They're about to win the map. I'm feeling it.
I mean, this is actually it.
Kilo didn't play the match. I'm feeling it.
I mean, he's playing pretty well so far, so... Okay. Wait, a trade. A trade is fine. Help, opener. Help. Opener get rally. Opener get rally. He does it. He does it. Yes. Wait, no. They can't save achieve. Oh.
He couldn't get the bash. He couldn't get the bash.
Oh.
If he kills Bernard now, he has a chance. No,
yeah, I mean, it's just auto versus the world. I mean, he sticks up Bernard. It doesn't matter. If ONSIDE won a map, would you play TF2 on stream? I mean, that's not really a high bar. It's like the season just started. It's not even like a toilet bowl situation or something. We have to wait to add those conditions once the season progresses, the stage. Because like right now, we don't even know ONSIDE's true power level. They could take like a Senzu bean or something and like pop the fuck off.
I haven't played TF2 in so long, but when I check Steam, it's still my most played game ever.
I think it's the same for me as well. So, the TF2 sub tournament. Dude, TF2 is such a fucking good game. I wish Valve would just make Team Fortress 3, but the problem is I'm worried that if they were to make it, it's not good. Then I'd fucking go postal. As a white guy, that's what I'm allowed. I go postal.
They make it and it's just Concord. Like it's just.
I don't actually know if Concord was bad or not. I just think no one wanted it. I didn't play Concord. I have no information about Concord. It just seemed like it was a game that no one wanted. It seems like essentially like Marathon. Like who wanted it? I don't know if it's bad.
Game
it's
that
just
no
like
one asked for.
who wanted it, you know?
It was very uninspired, and I'm not just talking about the characters. I'm talking about the gameplay as well. It was very uninspired. Like, there's nothing
Thoughts on
about it was
Menard
like,
winning Street Fighter 6 Evo Japan? Honestly, he's a great competitor, great guy. Met him in '86.
Are you saying that Alec Dawson didn't win?
I'm happy for him.
Alec Dawson didn't win? My Alec Dawson?
No, he didn't. You would think he would. You would think he'd win that, but somehow he doesn't. Curious.
I think women should start judging men on their most played game on Steam. Okay.
I mean,
That would
Team
be-
Fortress
that'd be
2 then.
interesting.
Yeah, that's fine.
People just start hiding their Steam profiles like you've never seen before.
Wait, Kilo actually Kilo gets Flora too because attack goes for the
He's
push.
so much better than Flora.
This is actually kind. This is actually kind of popping. This is actually kind of popping. This is actually kind of popping for onside gaming. My onside gamers are looking good, and Pelican tries to get the cleanup and dies. Dude, they're doing it. Onside gamers, now is your time to rise up. It's Gmod for me.
I'm judging you for that, Gmod.
I mean, you know, wait, Flora got his revenge. Flora got his revenge.
The nano's clean though.
I mean,
10
it's
seconds
really...
left.
Oh my god, they got
Oh, he
Alfie!
died.
Oh,
He dropped
Opener
his rally,
died
he
too,
dropped his
though.
rally.
But Opener died too. But I think Attack might actually do enough here. I think Attack might actually fucking hard carry.
How is Flora alive? How is he alive?
It doesn't matter. They can't touch. Dude, they did it. They won the map. Let's go. Yeah! Okay,
Oh my
wait.
God.
I'm getting pumped. I'm getting pumped here.
Holy shit. The prediction win? All the predators in the chat that said Zeta would not 3-0? Holy fuck.
Attack really is just the Diva legend here. They're literally just doing the Nano Diva, hoping he runs them over with auto every time. Like they're not doing
it's
else.
kinda
They're literally
working.
just nanoing him and just throwing Attack at their back line. If I'm not alive tomorrow, you know why? My Tamagotchi, when I turn off my Tamagotchi life in like 2008.
You see this, by the way? Rascal immediately gets to the stage, runs to
I guess
Bernard, and
you'll
just starts
stop.
saying stuff to him.
SC
Gets the
Bold.
clipboard out and just starts saying
SZ
shit to Bernard.
Bold. Thank you for the tier 1. a very like beleaguered
Rascal
sub
first
there.
target.
Like, I'll guess I'll sub. Whatever. Anyone played Rat Shaker TM? I don't know what the fuck Rat Shaker is.
You know, I was trying to ask you this question while I was
Go
lagging
on.
out, and you didn't hear me.
No, I didn't hear shit.
What do you think
You-
of Dave and Buster's? You're a big Chuck E. Cheese guy.
Never
What
been to
about
Dave and Buster's. Never been. Couldn't tell you. I'm
Do
like,
they do the same thing as Chuck E. Cheese or no?
no, because Dave and Buster's serves alcohol. I guess technically Chuck E. Cheese serves alcohol too, but like, Dave and Buster's is specifically for adults, while
Okay.
Chuck E. Cheese is specifically for children.
Okay, I mean.
It's a game. Okay, I gotta check out Rat Shaker. 1 second here. Rat Shaker.
Is this your shtick? You just play rat themed games?
I mean, it's kind of fun.
What the fuck? This game is just animal abuse. What is this?
What is this? What is this game?
Our new and improved Rat Shaker formula. Now with twice the rat shaking and double the staying power. Our expert team of certified professionals has been hard at work, crafting a burger to meet even the most highly specific rat shaking needs. Rats and walls, the rat shaker. Rats and closets, the rat shaker.
Okay. I don't know what I just watched. I'm looking at like the screenshots of it, and yeah, I don't know what I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of over the horror themed absurd stuff. I'm gonna be honest, Orange, that might be the most legitimate comment you've ever typed in this chat. I kind of agree. I think the horror themed absurdist video game genre is the horror themed absurdist slop is, it's kind of a tiresome aesthetic for me as well.
What's the shtick? Is it like it's horror, but it's like absurd horror?
Yeah, it's kind of like
"Whoa, this is so
absurdist.
crazy."
It's like, it's all supposed to be like very like unsettling style, but it's all like kind of like wacky and like, you know, you typically like cloak it in something that's a little bit more benign at first, and you have like some sort of wacky concept. And everything's kind of like absurdist and over the top. Like, it's a very specific style of game. To be fair, I haven't played a ton of them. I just keep seeing them, so it's more so the visual fatigue.
Can you imagine a goofy horror movie? Like, but it's actually trying to be a horror movie, so it's not just like scary movie.
It's Cabin in the
Or
Woods,
some
man.
shit.
Actually, no, it's not really Cabin in the Woods. That's like that's the Five Nights at Freddy, the Nick Cage one. What the fuck was it?
Goofy horror.
What was it? What was the Nick Cage one that was the Five Nights at Freddy script? It was oh, what was its name? I wish I could
Every
remember.
horror movie ever, and I love horror. Really. Every horror movie is goofy.
Yes, the one where he doesn't say a single line of dialogue in the whole film. Willy's Wonderland. Yeah, that's Willy's Wonderland.
Is the original Evil Dead?
Hello,
I've never
Pixel
seen
Logic.
that.
Hello. Paul Blart the Mall Cop. Have you seen any of the Evil Deads? They're pretty good. If you can't handle gore, though, they're not a franchise for
Which
you.
is the one where he goes back in time to the medieval times? Which one is that?
That is an Evil Dead, but that's like Evil Dead like 2 or 3 or something. I can't remember which one.
Right, that's the one I've seen. Did you say that Willy's Wonderland is goofy horror? Is that absurdist horror?
No, I would say it was a movie that was like, I mean, yes, kinda, but also no. But yeah, I would say it was kind of absurdist horror. The new Evil Dead kind of slaps. I agree. Actually, the more recent Evil Deads are all pretty good. I actually think all the more recent Evil Deads are good. Final Destination is goofy. That's true. Final Destination is goofy. That's a good call, Lexible. That's a good call. Final Destination is goofy. Runa Sapi. Dude, they could just like force Arissa or something and actually like win this series.
No, you're not ready for the Malga. You're not ready for Malga. I'm sorry.
They just played Bernard
Malga won today.
Maga.
We
Lil
all
Malga.
lost. Malga won.
Runa Sapi Tapi. I watched Final Destination 3D. It's such a gimmick. That is a good gimmick. I've never really
you know
fucked with the
that
Final
is a
Destination
gimmick.
films, but I've never really fucked with the Final Destination films, but they are definitely a very funny franchise.
You just know that in some board meeting, you got a bunch of like marketing and brand managers. They're sitting there like, 3D. What we can do is we can throw logs and knives at people in the cinema. Oh, 3D.
Yeah, 3D is
Some
definitely
marketing
not a
intern was
gimmick
really
that
proud of
I...
himself.
One of the only movies... You know what's really interesting? One of the only movies I saw in 3D in theater, and I never saw movies in theaters again, was fucking Beowulf. I saw Beowulf in 3D when I was like in... I think it was like... I remember like a 13, 14 years old. I don't even know why I saw Beowulf in 3D. Literally completely no reason to do so.
Are you saying you never watched Piranha 3 Double D?
No. No. Wait, I went clubbing, I come back, he's still streaming, he's still live? Well, technically, I took a break in between when you went clubbing to now.
You never sat there in cinema and thought, wow, all the women, sorry, I mean piranhas are so three-dimensional.
Yeah, I can say confidently I did not see Piranha at all. in 3D or not 3D.
이번에 좀 어떨지 좀 보겠습니다.
맞습니다. 자, 베르나르 선수가 다시 한번 기용되는 만큼 어떤 색깔을 보여줄지 그리고 온사이드 게임은 어떻게 준비를 하고 있을지.
Spy Kids 3D had some scenes you'd rub on to smell at certain parts of the movie. What?
I don't remember that.
Smell. Did you ever watch those movies where you like?
Spy
did you
Kids?
say- I don't know. Is it
I watched
like
Spy
a
Kids.
4D movie?
I
The
watched
one
Spy
where you
Kids.
sit in the chair in the movie, and it's like you're on a roller coaster, and they like spray water and shit in your face while you're watching.
Well,
the
I
movie.
went
You know
to
what I'm
like
talking
I
about?
mean I've seen stuff like that in like a theme park, but I've never gone to a movie theater that has that.
So I watched Thor. What's the third Thor movie called? Love and
Was that
Thunder?
Ragnarok? No.
No, it's Love and Thunder.
No, Love and Thunder is the fourth, I thought.
Okay,
was
Love
Ra-
and Thunder the fourth movie.
I thought Love and
fourth
Thunder
one
was the
then.
fourth and Ragnarok was the third.
I watched Love and Thunder in the theaters, in one of those 4D theaters with the moving seats and the shit they spray in your face. Now, Love and Thunder is already a pretty bad movie.
That's true.
Watching Love and Thunder with all of that shit happening to me at the same time made it 10 times worse. Imagine my displeasure sitting through all of Love and Thunder while having shit sprayed in my face. Imagine that. It was already a bad movie, but then on top of that.
When they fucking like make Thor get naked in like that one scene and they get hit in the face by a bunch of like warm liquid.
Some bullshit like that. It's like you're watching Thor: Love and Thunder, but some kid is routinely rocking your chair, kicking it, and then farting in your face and just spitting in your face every few minutes. Except I paid for that experience. I paid more money than a normal ticket for that experience.
I watched The Green Knight in 3D and cranked my hog the exact same moment he does in the film. It was like 4D. Okay. I don't think you should be cranking your hog in the theater, brother.
Mods, give this guy a chastity belt.
I don't think you should be doing that. But I will say Green Knight honestly, I really enjoyed that film. Even though I don't think it was like amazing, but I still liked the film.
Mods,
Even though
give
it was
that
not
Game
love.
Girl a chastity belt.
Interesting enough that like Bernard's like, okay, fuck it, we're playing Hazard in this bitch, and Onside's like, fuck it, we're playing Diva in this bitch. We are not playing any Mauga.
So on honest Korea.
This is kind of honest.
But you don't have Sparkle. on your
That's
coaching
true.
staff,
When
no one plays
Sparkle's
Mauga.
not part of the coaching staff, anything is possible. Hashtag let's kill Sparkle. Let's not kill Sparkle though, but you know, like I think overall, like when Sparkle's not on the roster, when not on the coaching staff, you can play some more honest gameplay. This is a long as fuck fight.
It's
actually chaos.
What's he doing? He's killing. 50 meters though. Zeta got a lot. They didn't cap, but they got a lot.
Oh, they live. I mean, they have 4 ults here for onside. I mean, what, Zeta only have like raid downpour? I guess to be fair, that's enough to win a fight if they hit a fat downpour. What's up, Alvaro? Tracer duel? It's happening. That's not happening. Wait, they missed all their ults. Okay, no, it's fine. The Ray's going crazy, surely.
How many?
What?
That was like 5, 6 ults.
That's a lot of ults. Onside used like almost every. I mean, I think they're gonna win the fights. I think, dude, it's so fucking chaotic. There's so much shit happening. When there's like a Hazard Diva comp and you're playing Freya Tracer, especially if like one team has like a Kiriko, like every fight is happening like all over the map. I've seen enough. Onside 3-1. They're calling it. They're calling the race early. They didn't hit the new Bungada, by the way. No Bofa hit.
Yeah, I did miss. It did miss pretty hard.
I mean, surely this is where Zeta just waits for the rush. Well, okay, and actually they're not going to be rushing unless they kill Kilo. Wait, they might be rushing.
Kilo's 1.
Kilo has remained 1 HP. Oh my attack. Dude, they actually just let attack fucking just donk walk at him. They just let this.
Was he on Vegas? He was on Vegas for like half a second, right?
Yes.
During the knife, it was a knife attack irony moment, was it?
I believe
Wait,
so,
was it
yes.
attack or was it someone else?
No, I think it was attack. Pretty sure it was attack.
Shit, no, it might have been. No, I think it was a different tank.
No, it was attack
was-
because it.
Because it was knife attack.
Or was it
a knife
Toyu?
attack
Oh,
main, right?
Toyu. It was Toyu.
Toyu.
Oh, wait, who's attack with?
한테 교환을 주다 보니까 먼저 킬을 과감하게 했지만 바로 트레이드 당하면 사실 킬이 빠지거든요.
그렇죠.
네.
그만큼 뭐
It was protect mods.
대단하다라고 정리를 할 수 있겠고요.
자, 여기를 잘 흘릴 수 있나요? 온사이드 게이밍
Mods, make sure when they
마지막에
go to clip their nails and trim them that they trim one nail a little too short so it hurts a bit for a little while.
밀린 그런 구도가 될 수도 있거든요.
그렇죠. 그리고
Wait, was Attack on NRG last season? Connor, you were on NRG. Was
Attack
on NRG?
was. Attack was on energy actually. That's also true.
진짜 통곡의 1점 투나이로 밉니다.
맞습니다. 그리고
When did that happen?
다시
I forgot about that.
I mean, not much happened in NRG to be fair. They like they weren't like an amazing team, but like they did do have someone.
제타 입장에서는 이제
Do I smell burning?
꽤나 많이 리커라서
예.
네, 온사이드 게임이 궁극기 뽑은
Am I having a stroke?
패만 안 하면 된다.
I'm gonna go check to see if my house is on fire. 1 second.
그래서 한번 화끈하게
Didn't you guys have infected?
아두 선수 공격팀 포지션을 잡아보는데요.
오,
NRG shock, right?
옆에서 계속 키리코가 보기 시작했다. 후라이 던지는데
자,
그냥
다음 빠졌고. 와! 도착은 안 됐지만 그냥 딜로 찍어 눌렀네요.
아니 뭐 궁도 안 쓰고
No, we're good.
펄스 하나 정도만 쓰고
I don't know why. I thought I smelled burning. It was odd. Yes, infected was on NRG and then went to nightmare.
이렇게 좀 오히려 공간을 좁게 쓸 거면
And
He
you
was
replaced
on
him with
the-
Attack? Is that what happened?
They had also Kellen,
곳이 막 0m
I believe too.
진짜
Did you have Callan and Attack?
Yes, they had a double tank set up.
Okay.
생각을 했던 것 같아요. 키리코로 진짜 좀 힘들다.
그래서 어쨌든 좀 바꾼 만큼
Yeah, it was just me having a stroke. I'm chill with it. I'm chill with it like that.
이기겠다. 나 이거 일찍 우리가
No Vangara. Goodbye, Bernard.
잡았어요.
자, 근데 이후 계속
Goodbye, Achieve.
거슬리긴 하거든요.
Wait a minute. Floor is hitting. The captain is doing it. The captain's hitting again.
거슬린 걸 넘어서 결국
Wait, he's gonna die to a bomb. Oh no, he doesn't. Okay, I thought he was gonna die to bomb.
Two Koreans to replace one White Boy Primal.
밀어요. 어쨌든 딜러가 다 살아있는 제타고 자, 힐러가 다 잡히고
Okay, this is a very. I mean, to be fair, this is actually still very winnable for onside, but they just have no ults.
이렇게 안정화해서
It's a very hard win.
진행이 됐습니다.
아, 근데 이게 궁을
It's not a T1 win K.
This has been the hardest fought 51 meters of onside.
I know they're
been 5
fucking.
minutes getting this
Their asses have been
single 51.
fighting in mid for fucking years. To be fair, this is a Runasapi classic though.
많이 차거든요, 이러면.
This is a Runasapi Toppy classic.
It's a push classic for sure.
기댈 거는 진짜
I don't know. I feel like Runasapi almost. I feel like Runasapi also just feel like we end up to the mid all the time,
무리해서 들어
even more so than other map.
허용해주는
But I guess to be fair, they're all kind of like that. Like there is no difference.
오히려 플로라가
플로라가 만들었는데요.
Bye, Kilo.
Zeta's about to hit 100 meters. They win this fight, they hit
Yeah,
100.
yeah, and they're gonna
And
farm
then shit
ults.
gets
There's
super
something
hard for
so
onside.
funny of the hazard wall hitting a Brigida shield and then like plopping off and then deploying. When the hazard, when they shoot the fucking, and it just like goes like bloop, and then it just fucking falls off and then turns on. Yes. It just looks goofy as fuck.
아, 근데 이게 제타가 지금 집결에
I'm calling it.
Yeah,
I've
you're
called it.
calling
Zeta
it.
win.
Yeah, I would agree with this. I would agree with this. I think it's a fair call. I think it's an extreme, especially with Kilo dead. I think it's definitely Jover.
바로 안정화하면서 그냥 화물 들어보내겠다.
I don't know why I kept smelling burning, dude. I might have had a stroke. I might have had a mini stroke.
자, 디비전.
자, 이거 여기서 애매하게
It's very possible.
가면 진짜 꼬일 수 있습니다. 지금 펠리까지 찾아다니고 있거든요.
자, 2점 가자. 2점 가자. 외치고 있는 제차
Your cats have started a fire. They're finally enacting their plan for world domination.
Yeah, that's it. A roach crawled into your CPU heatsink.
이두 팀의 경기는
Oh.
뭔가 오브젝트 터치가 어려운
That does happen.
Has that happened? I don't know if that has happened.
Not to me.
들어와서 아, 우리
I feel like it would be. I mean, I'm sure a roach could do it, but like it's kind of hard to get into the PC, you know, unless you have like a big open
그럼 그냥
like
불이 넣고
hole.
당당하게 가자 하고 또 딜러들도 또 중요한 순간에 또 그만큼 결과물을 내줘서 자 2대1로 앞서가는 점수 이건 좀 큽니다.
맞습니다. 짚어준 부분들
I just don't think they can get in there.
잘 버무려지고 있고 또 이제 심심치 않게 나온 알파이 선수
Do you know like the term bug for
Yes.
computer related stuff for software mostly?
R/PC Master Race. Go on.
Originated from the fact that someone had a bug crawl into a computer, die inside the computer, and then cause issues for the computer. And from that moment onwards, it was known as a bug.
R/today I learned.
That's
Thank
a
you,
true
Avril.
story. That's where the term bug comes from.
I know. It's just it's very Reddit knowledge pilled.
I didn't learn that on Reddit. Is that what people go?
It feels Reddit. I know. No, I'm sure you didn't learn on Reddit. I'm just saying it feels Reddit.
r/self. Today I learned. Actually, there it is. There already is a today I learned. Never mind.
Good thing PCs notoriously don't have holes. Well, my PC has holes, but they're very small. Okay, like no bugs getting in there unless it's a very small bug. And Texas roaches, let me tell you, they're quite large.
Like, isn't there an issue that people sometimes have with like PlayStations and stuff, where bugs get in there and start like, because it's quite warm. Like you have your console in the lounge. And
is that a thing?
Crawling in there because it's like a warm thing.
Is that a thing? I don't know.
That. I don't have a console, but like I've heard of that being a thing.
PS5 owners, have you had many bugs infesting your PS5? Let us know below. Let us know if the bugs are inside your PS5 skin, living, feasting. Also, how many points do you have in fantasy, Avril? How are you looking on there? I'll tell you.
I haven't played.
Oh, you haven't played? I have a score right now of 21. Let's check the leaderboard.
How good
Holy
is that?
Fuck.
Is
It's not good. It's not good. It's not that good. It's not good at all. It's not good.
What's a good score? Who's got the highest score and what team do they have?
Based off the user board I can see, it is a someone named Kitechi with a score of 120.
What's their roster though? Do you know the roster?
Yes. The roster is Ziad, Rocket, Kevster, Landon Lep. See, I know Rocket is a GOAT pick. See, everyone was like, do not pick flex support players. Everyone was, or main support players. Bro, every single person in the top has a main support. Literally every single person has a main support here in the top. Now it is just week 1, so maybe it's a little early.
You know what? Strategy-wise, I think picking a star player like a Kevster is really good because he did.
Well, the thing is, that's how I feel about fucking Seeker. I thought Seeker was gonna do that for me, bro. Because I wanted to get 2 flex supports for my backline with Gala and UV. And then Rocket, I felt was the perfect value pick.
Seeker's good, but he doesn't have the pure carry aura that Kevster does. You know, it's not quite the same.
Okay, but like Kevster did not have the pure carry aura last year or last stage, if you remember.
I don't know. He's every game that TU lost, Kevster was still carrying. He was carrying them while losing. That's the hard part. TU was somehow losing with Kevster going crazy.
What's your favorite password you've ever used? What's like your favorite password you've ever used that maybe you even use it across multiple websites? Like, what would you say is your favorite password?
I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try that one.
Half of my score is just main support, RuPaul Tree, and Seeker didn't get shit. Dude, I know. I mean, like, granted, a lot of my teams haven't played. Virtus Pro hasn't played yet.
Popped off, didn't he? Didn't Tree pop off? I thought he did.
Yeah, I thought Tree did well, so I don't know about that one. I agree. I thought Tree did well, but my Seeker didn't do shit for me. A bunch of my team still hasn't played, to be fair. I haven't, like, Virtus Pro hasn't played. New Nightmare, aka Geeky Esports, they haven't played. Peps haven't played with my tank player, so.
Mag ruined. Why did you put Mag on your fantasy roster? That's your fault.
Yeah, getting Mag on a fantasy roster is crazy work. I will say, I love every time Mag plays. Like, the Mag hate is so powerful. Like, every time Mag plays, there's so many angry people tweeting, like, we need to kill this guy or something. Like, I saw a meme of like Potential Man, and it's like Mag over his face over like a superhero body, and it's like Mr. Potential Man, and it's like he could be the best. Like, he might be the best. Like, if he had better teammates, he might be the best main tank. Like, it's just like the potential of Mag. Is that people love hating on Mag. They love hating on Mag. They love hating on him.
But the memeing is hilarious.
They really hate him.
He's up next. Mag is up next. You guys just don't see it. You don't see the potential. He's up next.
당하셨다고 하네요. 그렇죠. 반갑습니다.
Mag has been next up for the last 5 years. Don't worry about it. I was saying yesterday, it's like, guys, Mag's slingshot theory has been going 5 years strong. He's been pulling on that slingshot for 5 years now.
제 주변에서도 뭐 네가
Oh no, I paused. Stop. Unpause. Stop. What's happening? Why is it not playing?
Mag's peak was Runaway. Runaway in 2020 before he joined the Overwatch League. So literally it's been 5 years. It's 2025 now, guys. His peak was in 2020. Think about it. Literally been 5 years.
There we go.
그리고
Onside banned Brigida.
아 근데 이게
Zeta banned Freya.
많이 돼가지고,
예.
네, 이해가
What are they
Let's
gonna, I mean,
go. It's
are they gonna
back
play like
to
Sojourn?
Sojourn.
Yeah,
It
probably
is.
Sojourn.
Flora is sick of losing to Kilo. It's back to Sojourn.
이게 온사이드 게이밍도 사실
What about Roar, Glad's Legion? I think the thing about Roar is that Roar never quite had the same level of aura as Mag did coming in from Runaway.
보고 싶은 걸 수도 있어요.
And then Mags also
I
had
forgot
far
about Roar.
funnier memes. Mags
I
had far
forgot about
funnier
Roar.
memes because he was like on Justice and like did all this other shit. Like the Mag situation has always been far funnier. When you swap out Mag for Marv 1, dude, honestly, Marv 1, that was the tank with aura. Marvin 1, Mr. Marvin, that guy had aura. I do agree with that.
온사이드 게이밍의 선 공격으로 시작하는 할리우드입니다.
제타는 일단 이대로 나온다면 굉장히 좀 한 턴은 센데
네.
Dude, what if Kilo plays like Widow?
으로 끌고 가면 좀 애매할 수 있는 조합이긴 하거든요.
He will play Widow out of spawn for one shot, of course.
아쉬울 순 있어요.
네.
한 번 들어가는 힘이나 각자 개인 각자도
Were
Damn,
you
we're not gonna
there
see the
when-
Winston bottle. What's up?
Were you there when we saw the incredibly nerdy Winston bubble on the lamppost? On the
Yeah,
lamp?
brother, I was right there. I called it out. I was
You
like
were
bubble
there.
on the lamppost. It was
Yeah,
just
I was
us.
trying to remember if that was you or that was when I was delirious after streaming for 16 hours.
It was
I
just
couldn't
the
remember if that
two
was
of
you or
us.
Jack.
We could bubble if we tried.
그러면 압축 선수가 진짜 부담스럽긴
Just the two of us.
이르는 힘이 강하다는 건 어쨌든 아나가 버티기 어렵다라는 뜻이
We could live in the same COVID bubble if we wanted to.
Dude, we could
자, 그래 찔러들어가고
have you been working on your Imagine Dragons parody songs?
예.
브리게트는 위험할 때
Been working on those?
Only if I insert Linkin Park lyrics into them, one for one.
위험하면 옆에 보면 없어.
I just replace Imagine Dragons lyrics with only Linkin Park lyrics.
You could also do some 21
Into the
Pilots.
Imagine-
You could do some 21 Pilots ones.
Oh.
Like maybe do like a chlorine, you know?
온사이드 게임이 결국 한 번은 받아쳐야 돼요. 제타가 좀
It's like sipping on sweet copium.
했는데 온사이드 게임이 그거를 받아치면
My life is a chemical. I don't know. I gotta think there. I gotta think on that. I was thinking 21 Pilots chlorine, but I can't quite get it.
그렇죠.
Holy white boy coded bands, bro. Exactly. But that's what you make the parody songs out of. Is all the white boy bands.
한번 흔들어주고 있는
I don't know what it is, but the best way I can describe
이미 첫 사이드
21 is it 21 Pilots? 21 Pilots is their music sounds like
너네 오면
what being on drugs must feel like as someone that isn't on drugs.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's an interesting way. Sure, I guess.
the
I mean, I
most-
don't.
It's the most accurate way for a sober person to experience what being on drugs is like.
그래서 어택 선수
I mean, I don't really think they're. I mean, I don't think it's that crazy to me personally. I
No,
mean,
it's just a really, it's just like a really
it's weird. Well, what do you think about Alt J? What do you think about Alt J then?
이러면 압축 선수 입장에서
I
What are you
don't
talking
know
about?
what J is.
You don't know Alt J?
I'm not saying 21 Pilots is bad. I'm saying it's good music, but it's like weird sound. It's like, oh, I didn't think this weird music could sound good. If that makes sense.
I think Alt J has a slightly more funkadelic like experimental sound than 21 Pilots. So 21 Pilots is much more the Imagine Dragons tier. Okay, this is not going
Imagine
well.
Dragons is very mainstream
ONSIDE
to me.
gaming.
Imagine Dragons is extremely mainstream to me.
So are 21 Pilots.
도 좀 꺾일 수밖에 없는
Imagine Dragons is what I said.
I know, but I'm saying so. I mean, they're both. They're all mainstream.
Are they?
Yeah, brother.
21 Pilots is, but 21 Pilots is like kind of an experimental sound. Like their sound.
They're
is very
not
unique to me. I haven't
that
heard it before.
experimental. They're not that experimental. They're
No,
not,
they're a
bro.
weird sound though. It's like weird sounding.
They're,
music to me.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Okay. I don't. Maybe just to me then. Maybe just to me. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel about it.
You are so gamer. You know that? You know you're so gamer.
What's gamer about that? I don't get
You're
it.
you're just so extremely gamer.
I don't even know what that means. What's gaming about that?
It's just. I mean, it's hard to even explain. It's
Alright.
hard to explain. It's
Take your word
essentially
for it.
like it's like when your takes often outside of video games, Avril, are it's simply just interesting. They're very gamer takes.
They're interesting.
Because you're like, yeah, I hate Shogun's white savior complex. The show is completely the opposite of that. 21 Pilots is very experimental. They're not experimental.
I really
like
like
in any capacity. Like,
I really enjoyed Last
you're
Samurai.
just, it's like you can hit me with like a very poignant like analysis on like the state of the video game market, and then just like it's just like it's extremely just like very I would argue somewhat out of touch on like all the rest of the takes. That's why you're like so gamer. That's why you're so gamer, man.
I'm just out of touch with I'm so out of touch with life.
Because you're just so video game pilled.
Good. It's good.
Like it's like okay, I'm gonna go to Avril, I'm gonna find my video game opinion that I'm like, this seems quite right on brand, and then I'm gonna hear a bunch of just like crazy shit. Like, cause also it's wildly oscillating because like 21 Pilots being experimental is like something my 60-year-old dad would say.
Is he also a gamer?
No, he's not a gamer. He was a former frat boy that now he is retired in gardens.
Imagine if you were a frat boy. You lived the entire frat boy life, did all the traditional things, had a kid, and that kid became a gamer. You're like, fuck, how did I go wrong? what did I do? How have I failed this child so hard?
No, he didn't want us to be frat boys. It's not a lifestyle. Dude, I don't know if you've ever seen it. Have you ever seen, like, I think, I see so many TikToks of, like, because one of my good friends was a member of a frat, was, like, actually a president of a frat. He was president of our local UTD campus for Kappa Sig, and which, that might not mean anything if you didn't go to an American college, but also, like, I see videos all the time of, like, people being, like, people pay to live here, and it's, like, frat houses, and frat houses are some of the most, like, fucked places to ever live. They're all fucking disgusting. They're just like totally torn apart. Like, my father did not want us to be part of a fraternity because also they would do like so many sort of like fucked up shit, and like because he went to school in Arkansas, which is like extremely redneck, and like this was like in like the 70s, so like everything was still like, you know, it was still a very different era. So like one of their initiations would be like they'd send like a pledge member to go stand at the bottom of like the offal runoff from like a pork factory, and he'd have to stand under it for like 30 minutes to get washed with like pig blood and guts and shit. Yes, I'm just like, they just did fucked up shit. They did fucked up things. Like I was like, what are you doing, man? Like, what are you talking about?
Can you get diseases from that? That sounds really.
I mean, I don't think you could unless you ingest it. To be fair, if it just washes on top of you and you I don't think so. But wait, holy reflex!
Avast just saying words and sounds. He's saying Kappa Sig. Kappa Sig is what I see every time a main tank tries to play Sigma.
Okay. Okay, Bernard just cleans it up. Bernard and Alpha E just cleaned up. Dude, that's the Alpha E. Wait, is this the first time we've seen Alpha E, Lucio?
It's in this stage, yeah, in his official debut as a main support.
And is his official debut?
Officially.
He's done it? Alpha E Lucio's done it?
He's just done it right away. He's just one captain. Holy shit.
He has done it. Pelly, Wash, come on, bro. Come on. They won.
Did Overwatch casting do any initiations like that? Far worse. Overwatch casting initiations is do 10 years of contenders and fight with every other caster in the biggest battle royale you've ever seen.
Far worse than any hazing ritual is casting contenders for years.
Honestly, if all I had to do was sit under pig blood for 30 minutes to get into Owl, I would have done that instead of contenders. I'm not saying doing contenders was bad. I'm just saying I had to do contenders for so many fucking years. On a pure time basis, half an hour of sitting under pig blood is much better than doing years and years of contenders.
Well, the thing is about the thing about the frat is that you didn't really get anything out of doing it. You just got access to the frat. So this was just them like you like sat under this thing of pig offal, and then they're like, okay, you can join our fucking club of men. You can join like the gayest thing that isn't gay. It's just like it didn't even give you a tangible
Man,
reward.
I want to join a club of men. What do
It
I
didn't
gotta
even
do?
it didn't even give you like a tangible reward.
펠리칸 선수를 잡자고 뭔가 과투자하기에는 애초에 온사이드 게임의 컬러가 그런 컬러가 또 아니고 그렇다고 신경을 끄기에는 펠리칸 선수가 해주는
Honestly, all you had to do to get into Overwatch League, what you should have done is you should have gone to Similar and be like, yo, I also love the white race. God, Similar would have gotten you in then. Oh, you didn't know?
If I did, I would have done that.
Well, let's just
That's all
say
it
he
takes,
would have
so I
loved that
would've
one.
done that.
He would have loved that one.
팀적인 콜도 잘 된다는 거고 오늘 킬캐치
Similar would have talked to you and be like, you're one of the good ones, Avril. That's what he said to you. He's like, Kevin, you know what? You're one of those good ones.
오늘 킬캐치로 진짜
I could have been his one non-white friend.
이런 킬캐치 때문에
My all-time favorite Similar story is from the Overwatch League days when, like, you know, when a bunch of the players were starting to get canceled and shit, like Dreamcasper and stuff, and they held like a sexual harassment seminar, being like, hey, here's what you should and shouldn't do, etc. Here's our policies. And then Similar's like, oh, so if someone just cancels me, you're gonna believe me, huh? You're just gonna believe the women. Like, he gets really mad in the meeting with Blizzard, and the Blizzard lawyer's like,
안녕하세요.
come on, man.
지난 경기에 이어서
Oh, man.
Remember we had to do that in season 4?
Oh,
When I first
so
joined, We
good.
did one of those online.
깔끔한 완성.
We did one of those things online. I was like, okay.
좀 어떤 알파이 선수 포지션
And this was, mind you, this was before the whole harassment lawsuit.
좀 이런 스코어에 대해서
So they did this training for us before the lawsuit, almost like, you know what? The lawsuit's happening in like 6 months. We're just gonna do this right now. Just gotta get this out. We gotta prep everybody.
Mm.
정신을 못 차린 것 같아요. 이 군기 반장인가요, 펠리칸 선수가?
But at the same time, I feel like it's one of those things that should be really obvious, right? Does anyone really need to go through that? Because it's like, yes, don't harass people.
수가 없는 게
Every
You'd
normal person
be
knows that.
surprised. Did you see the DMs that came out from? Remember Juvenile, the Overwatch player that is now a Valorant coach and coach for like Leviathan?
No, I don't. Who's that?
Well, essentially,
No,
well,
that guy.
Juvenile. I played against Juvenile back in the day. Like I literally played against him. He was like an
Yeah.
old school Overwatch player. Now he became a coach and like he coached for Leviathan in VCT, and like I think he's coaching for like global esports now or
What's this
something.
guy's backstory? What are you doing?
Well, essentially, it just came out like I think it was like a month or two ago. Literally dozens of women on Twitter, like dozens of women on Twitter, all had screenshots of him just like shooting his
women are
shot
saying?
over and over and over again, like literally non-stop shooting the shot. And he literally got banned from VCT for a year for just being creepy towards women.
See, like, if you're just shooting a shot, it's whatever. But if you're
Well,
being
it was
overly
a
persistent
little
and it gets to the
over
point
the
of
top.
being-
It was a bit over the
Yeah,
top
if it
what he
gets
was
to the
saying.
point of being
So
stalkerish or creepy or harassment, that's a different story, right? So
주입식 미남이다. 주입식 사운드 잘하니.
But I will say, I do think it was slightly excessive because, like, it from what I understand, I might be wrong. It did seem like he wasn't like continuing to harass the women, and they weren't. I don't know how many of them. I will say I've heard that supposedly maybe some of them were underage. So I guess perhaps like maybe that's a big issue. That's quite a big issue to be fair.
That's a very Overwatch.
But
thing.
also,
That's standard for
but
Overwatch.
also, I don't know if he knew that, right? Overwatch, like, they knew that shit. Overwatch, they knew that shit, you know? The Overwatch League guys that got caught about that, they knew that one. They knew that shit 110%. But
So
I don't know if he knew that. Because he was just DMing random
I
women.
think, oh, okay, that's just rolling the dice. Just
Bro's just
goes on Google, just hits
bro's
hits
just
the
going
I'm
with it.
feeling lucky button, just like whatever comes up first.
So I do feel like if he, you know, based off my knowledge, I feel like a year ban is kind of insane for that. But, you know, maybe I don't have the.
People, but there's also
whole
people that I
thing.
think, like Mikey before the whole racial slur thing, he had the whole situation where like some women came out that he was like DMing them and being creepy. And then you see the DMs and it's like, no, this guy just has negative res. He's just a really socially awkward guy. You know, he's just like,
Yeah.
he's just a really potentially autistic kind of guy. Like that's all it was. Like,
The moral of the story is you
He
should
just
never
didn't know how to
DM
talk to
anyone
people.
online. If you're an aspiring pro gamer, never DM anyone online. Don't do it.
yeah.
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
If us and I never DM each other, we do it via telepathy.
Well, it's different because we
Just
know each
speak-
other.
Right.
different now. That's the moral of the story. DM IRL only.
제타 비전의 펠리컨 선수와 인터뷰 나눠봤고
I don't know exactly what that means. I guess just talking to someone.
인터뷰는 여기서 마무리하도록 하겠습니다. 그리고 저희는 잠시 쉬었다
Only DM men on your team? True.
T1과 웨이의
So
경기로
true.
돌아오도록 하겠습니다.
Shiro, thank you for the tier 1 and the
36
3
years
years.
already. Wow.
36 years old. Can't believe it. Pigeon time? Oh, I should probably pay out. Because that series is over.
I've already started the next spread.
I need to do that.
I think part of the reason why the companies do the training is so they can say they've done the training.
Well, I mean, they legally... I think a lot of them legally
kind
kind of have to.
Right. So in terms of legally, they're like, yeah, legally, we can say we've done it, and that, you know, now it's like legally not on us. If it happens, they've been warned and they all know about it. So
Also, coming up, just want to say, I'm going full T1 T-Win K. It's happening.
T-Win K.
It's going to happen.
I gotta say this. I think your team has a pretty good chance of winning too.
I would agree. I would agree. I think T1 probably's got this one in the bag.
Uh-oh. He's cursed them. He's done it.
They got this one in the bag. I'm believing. But I think it probably could be a good match. It could be a good match. I mean, Way's pretty
It's the
solid.
closest one of the day.
So
It is the closest one of the day.
I gotta get some Wawa. Get some Wawa.
Unless Old Ocean does something cool versus Poker Face, it's not impossible. Might happen. Hito is coaching Old Ocean. Holy. They're stacking their coach line with the Younks as well. I'm getting ready to be proud. I'm so ready to be proud.
Dude, there are so many like cat toys in my house, and I'll like be walking back from getting water, and there'll be like a small, soft, furry like object underfoot, and it's dark. I'm like, holy shit, it's a fucking rat or something. And then like I'm like, oh wait, it's a cat toy. Just have a mini freak out walking through. Praying to Faker for a T1 win? You don't need to pray to Faker. You need to pray to Dong. Pray to the Dong. Send one prayer up to the Dong. That's all you need. Oh shit, a rat? True. Me walking through my house? Oh shit. Oh. Remember that clip? I'm gonna have some crackers here. Do you have the toasted Ritz crackers where you're at?
I think so. I just don't buy them. I never get them.
They're good as hell, man. They're so good.
I have Uncle Toby cheese crackers, which comes pre-packaged with cheese and crackers.
I love that for you. Those remind me of like the snack packs. Aren't all crackers toasted? I mean, I don't know. These are specifically the toasted chips. Got the roasted garlic flavored. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna say I do think Old Ocean Poker Face could be interesting, but I will say my money's kind of on Poker Face winning that one. But you're my favorite cracker. Thank you.
Ooh.
Thank you for that.
I'm offended by that term.
Oh, are you? TikTok during the break. Let's go. I need stimulation. You know what? That's how we optimize the Costream experience. Short form video and any break. We should be watching. We should be min-maxing short form video. That's what it's really all about. The Subway servers. Could put on some more Subway servers. Unfortunately, unlike my setup at the Airbnb in California, I don't have a TV behind me. I can just like put Subway servers on. Cheez-Its or Goldfish? You know, the people aren't going to like this one. I become a Goldfish over Cheez-Its guy.
I saw this earlier today, and it really just shook me to the core. Netflix have announced that they are going to be deleting and removing the special Black Mirror episode Bandersnatch. I don't know if you know what that one is. It's the interactive episode. It's almost like a movie where you watch it and you, in the Netflix client, select the options for which like decision the character makes. You
Why
got
they're
the
removing
different
it?
endings and shit.
Why are they removing it?
I don't know why they're removing it, but there was a report that said Netflix is moving away from all of their interactive stories and interactive media on the platform so they can focus on short form content and AI generated bullshit. I'm like, wow, okay, that's the future, is it?
That's what it's all about,
Hear me
baby.
now.
That's
Hear
what
me
it's all
now.
about. Finally,
Shoot
some
myself
good
in the head.
fucking content. Finally, some good fucking content. Shorts and
Netflix has
AI
got-
generated shorts on my Netflix.
Netflix
It's
has
about
gotta
time.
focus on short form content and AI shit. I'm like, oh my god, we've officially, our species is dead. We've ended. We're gone. We're finished. This is it. Human civilization is on the downhill. We're plummeting.
Can't wait to
Falling off the
like
cliff.
pay like $24 a month to Netflix, and you can't share your account. And if you ever leave the general vicinity of your Wi-Fi, you're not allowed to use your account. And then you log in and you watch approximately 800,000 different AI generated short form videos, and you're like, this is good. This is worth $24 a month.
Oh
I didn't know
my God.
Netflix was big.
The ultimate slot machine. Oh god. I nearly say slot machine. I meant slop machine. Oh,
I feel like the
Jesus.
only people that enjoy Netflix anymore are probably weebs. I feels like every time I look through Netflix, is that it has a very extensive anime catalog. So it seems like if you're a weeb, Netflix is probably not like half bad, but I don't know why you would ever watch Netflix for anything else.
I watch it specifically for Drive to Survive and some other like documentaries, I guess. Like I'm currently watching they have like these like war-based documentaries called Is it Turning Point? Like Turning Point the 9/11, they have Turning Point Cold War, and the new one is the Vietnam War. I'm watching that at the moment.
Yeah.
The 9/11 one was actually really good. I'm into that shit.
You heard it here first. Avril was into 9/11. We got him. Take him away.
Listen. Two towers may have fallen, but one, never mind.
Hmm. You know, you are so, you do have the, you know, the after that admission, you're even more boomer coded than before to me. Because you're like, yeah, I love watching war documentaries on Netflix. Also, and then I just synthesize this with the rest of the information you've given up so far on the stream.
Also,
You have an old
I
soul.
used to be in a frat. Also, in the 70s, I used to be in a frat.
You have a very old soul.
Also, I listened to Old Gold FM.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what old gold FM is. Is that an old, is that like an oldie but goldie radio station? It's got all the classics.
Also, I listened to AM radio.
At Grok, is this true? At Cock, is this true? Is this true, at Cock?
Chad, is this true? Chad, is this real?
Generate an AI documentary about what would happen if World War II kept going. Dude. Oh my god. He listens to Kurth 101. I don't know what that is. Kurth 101. Doesn't Avril drive a manual car? Avril, do you drive a manual car?
A manual diesel truck, actually.
Are you serious? Are you trolling me or are you being serious?
I'm trolling you. I'm trolling
Okay.
you. I drive a Toyota hybrid. Okay.
What's up, Tasmo? So Elden Ring? I don't know, Taz. Maybe. A Toyota hybrid? That's good. You know, respect. Respect. Hashtag respect the earth. Any earth respecters here?
Not me.
Oh, okay.
I like to cut down. I like to cut down every tree I see.
Oh,
And then
okay.
I leave my
Okay.
diesel engine on 24/7 for no reason.
He said truck. He's American.
I like to turn on every single light in my house, and then go to my neighbor's house and turn on all their lights.
To be fair, that's very minimal impact.
We are launching the all-new XL
Me going to my
doing like
local
five, doesn't
pond
matter.
and throwing in all my lithium batteries directly into the lake.
TN panel.
All my used lithium batteries. I'm like, okay, here it is, the disposal site.
This monitor has inherited the XLX monitor stand design. It has incorporated industrial-grade
Hashtag fuck the turtles.
allowing easier and smoother adjustment.
Dude, I did. There was a banger line where, like, today in like some conference, like Trump was like, they were talking about, like, I'm bringing back plastic straws. The sharks aren't gonna care about that while they're munching through the ocean or something. It's such a dumb. It just drops heat that's just like so. It's so ungodly funny. If it wasn't just so ungodly stupid, I'm just like, brother, it's so fucking funny though. It's like when he was he was trying to make fun of like Pete Buttigieg.
Yeah, I was gonna say
and
that.
he was like,
Isn't that
there-
Pete Buttigieg
he's
thing?
Pete Buttigieg, like when he's riding his bicycle with his husband, who lovely relationship by the way. So it's just so funny.
He rides his bicycle to work.
It's like his husband on his back.
husband on his
It's just
Lovely
so-
relationship, by the way.
oh my
It's like-
god, it's so funny.
정말 그런 스킬 하나에서
Oh, it's killing me.
연경기였는데 T1 입장에서는
He should have been a fucking judge. He should have been a judge on RuPaul's Drag Race. If he had just been a judge, a celebrity judge on RuPaul's Drag Race,
스테이지 1은
we could have had the good timeline.
확실하게 발전된 모습을 보여준 T1이라고 할 수 있을 지난 경기였습니다.
OMG T1 just got full body chills. Cinema.
정말
T1 walkout.
지난 경기에서
The dong. The dong is out. The zesty boys, the zesty proud boys are here.
주다 보니까 오히려 힐러 조합에서도 좀 여유가 생기는
There he is, proud. Oh my, I'm getting full body chills.
그들에 맞서는 팀, 이 팀 역시
Boo.
만만치
Right
I'm
now,
booing. I'm booing
trying to
way.
see- I'm trying to see if I can finish my quick play game before the match starts.
웨이가 올해 좀 불편한
I'm booing way right now. Boo this team, chat. Boo this team.
대활약을 보여주면서
Boo.
올라갈까 기대하시는 분들이 많았고 많은 분들이 시작 전에 예상했던 순위보다 더 좋은
Is Dong technically a coworker now? Yeah.
지난 경기
We're working together.
너무나 기분 좋은 승리를 거뒀기 때문에 웨이가
Let's go, Way. Mods,
지난 스테이지 기억 안 나냐 T1? 우리가 이길 거다 이런
mods, have them try to put on their sneaker because they're trying to get outside quickly to maybe to get carry, and then they can't quite get their sneaker on, so then they're having to stick their finger in to like leverage it, so they're trying to get their sneaker on, and then like the tongue of the sneaker gets a little bit wedged, so they have to like take it out, and then then their shoe gets untied, so they have to retie the shoe.
Mods, change their shoe. Buy the exact same shoe that they have, but just one size too small, and they don't know about it. Just swap the shoes out.
그 중에서도 또 이제 영웅폭을 많이 늘려서 최근에는 시그마까지도 또 소화하면서 영웅폭
And then like 2 weeks later, do the same thing, but buy it one size too large from the original size.
폼이 최근에 굉장히
Just fuck with them a
Mods
little bit.
assassinate Zest and Viper. Why?
킬러의 영웅폭적인
Why would I kill Zest? Is on our team, man.
최근에 루시오
Why would we kill Zest?
킬러 조합 면에서도 굉장히 다양한 전략을 쓰고 있는 T1이고요. 그 다음에 T1을 상대하는 웨이의 로스터 에이드, 선준, 밀가루, 자스민, 이수민, 마카로 좀 구성되어 있고 탱커 쪽에서는 뭐 이제 오늘은 밀가루 선수가 먼저 나오네요. 밀가루 선수가 나오면 아무래도 이제 자스민 선수에 비해서
You are a great streamer. Keep it up, dude. Thanks so much. That's what I like to see. Why can't you guys be like that? Does your chat compliment you, Avril, for how good a streamer you are?
All the time, all the time.
That's good. They should be doing that. They should be doing that.
Including Tasmo, who says, "Great, Elden Ring confirmed by Avast."
선생이더라고요.
I did not. That's gaslighting. He's gaslighting and girl bossing. Tasmo, actually, if you're still here, I have a question. How come every time I play Scrandal, Scotland produces some of the consistently worst fucking football stadium food ever seen? What is going on in Scotland?
님을 한번 저희가 만나보도록 하겠습니다.
Why are they doing that?
네, 2025 OWCS OWCS 코리아 스테이지 2 T1과 웨이의 경기 앞두고 양 팀의 대표자분들 모시고 인터뷰 나눠보겠습니다. 자, 먼저 T1 플래터 코칭 인사 부탁드리겠습니다.
Do you have any answers for this committee?
네, 반갑습니다. 자, 그리고 웨이 동수 감독님 인사 부탁드리겠습니다.
안녕하세요. 웨이 감독 동수입니다. 반갑습니다.
Wait, there's two Dongs in this? There's Dong Su, the coach for Wei, and Dong Hack?
많이 아쉽긴 하더라고요, 이게.
Two Dongs?
네. 자, 그리고 양 팀.
Yes, I'd love to play Elden Ring with you and Avril. God damn
사실 어쨌든
this fucking guy, man.
때문에 약간은 아쉬운 성적을 보여준 두 팀이지만
Has the chicken sandwich been shown to Avril? Oh, wait, Avril, I have something to show you, Kevin.
What? What?
I
What?
got something to show you. So today during Scrandle, New Zealand popped up. The Wellington Phoenix,
팀으로 정말 유력하게
their stadium.
Oh, the football? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know about them.
But take a look at what was shown. I want you to take a look at the image of
I'm
the
at a
food
quick
that was
play-
shown.
I'm on a quick play game, so I need.
Okay, well once you're done, I want you to take a look at it. I sent it to you in DMs.
All right. All right, I got you. Send me the crusty juice in DMs real quick.
그걸로만 따지면은 질 자신이 없는데 대회는 항상 다르단 걸 보고
No hate on Fleta, but he can't come close to aura farming like Rush can. So actually, so true. But Fleta's not there to aura farm. Rush is there to aura farm. Fleta's like the, he's more of the, he's like the young smart whippersnapper. You know?
그 OWCS를
Can you show it on stream? The image,
팀 이제
the image of the New Zealand Scrandle. Here, take a look. Take a look, y'all. Stephen A. Smith.
성남 그리고
Oh wait, oops.
온사이드 게이밍
Um,
을 가지고 있는데 저희는 없단 말이에요. 저희가 배가 많이 고픕니다.
let's see. Can I do it like this?
이번
How am I gonna bring this up?
스테이지 2 잘해가지고
Oh wait, I can do it like this. I'm stupid. I have an idea.
네. 자, 그리고 T1 같은 경우에는 좀 강팀으로 꼽히는
Take a look at this. Take a look, y'all.
좀 동학 선수의 원탱커 체제를 유지하고 있습니다. 웨이 역시 좀 이번
From the Wellington Phoenix. Look at this chicken burger.
팀들이 투탱커 체제를 유지하거나 보강하는 데 비해서 좀 이런 로스터를 고수하고 있는 팀이 됐는데 이런 투탱 로스터
And this is
I'll show it
8
to you.
pounds.
Tell me-
의견은 좀 어떤 게 있으실까요?
8 pounds
meat?
for this shit. No.
8 pounds of
In
meat.
terms of 8 pounds in terms of the price.
생각합니다.
굉장히
That's a fun. It's funny. In New Zealand, we don't use pounds. So,
Well, it's just because it's Scrandle, so Scrandles were like English football fans, so everything's in pounds.
영입하면서 투탱
Ah.
체제를 갖추고
Yeah.
있습니다.
It's the only currency they understand.
혼자서 원탱 체제를 유지하고 있는 T1을 상대로 하게 되는데 T1의 이런 체제에 대해서는 좀 어떻게 생각하시나요?
So yeah, it's fucked up. Have you taken a look at the image?
팀은 잘한다고 생각은 하는데
I'm about to win. I'm about to win. As soon as I win,
Okay.
I'll take a look.
되지 않나.
Well, I want you to win and then take a look so you can receive
won.
generational
I've officially
Kiwi
won.
aura loss.
저희는
I've officially won.
동마토라고 부르거든요. 동마토가
I want you to
You
take a
won?
look at that and see some Kiwi generational aura loss for your food there.
Okay, hold up. Here we go.
그런 생각이 듭니다.
자, 그리고 오늘
Was that cat vomit? It was worse.
What do we have
It was
here?
something that was supposed to be edible.
맞붙고 있는 양 팀이에요. 오늘 우리가 승리에
You see super performance on the last mini?
What?
Really? The one we
Prestige
did today?
what? No, okay, let's have a look at this.
The one that I did 59 seconds on today? That one was easy as fuck.
웨이한테 좀 서력전을 해야 되는 것도 있고 지금 나오신 동수 코치님 상대로
Wow.
없거든요.
It's one of the worst pieces of food I've seen in Scrandle.
반드시
And that's saying a lot, because I've seen a
Wow.
lot of fucked up shit.
자, 그렇다면 동수
It just looks like they used the wrong sized bread bun for the meat. It's
Yeah,
like-
but look at the meat. What are you talking about? Look at also look at it. Look at the cheese with it too, man. There's also no vegetables, like no sauce of any sort.
저희는 양 팀의 웹셋
It's heinous across the board. You're trying to
looks
defend
there's
this as
some
like
margarine on there.
it's heinous across the board.
For
It's absolutely
for
heinous.
£8 for £8. For £8, it is a bit expensive.
That's officially put New Zealand into the countries of suck tier on Scrandle, which so far there's a top 3, and those regions are Norway. Norway is consistently the worst. Scotland, and then now New Zealand.
Wow.
Yeah.
Could have been worse. Yeah, they could have just served you cheese and bread. It's true.
그렇습니다. 이 멘트는 더 독해진 느낌도 있어요. 동수 감독이 도대체 무슨 이야기를 하는 거냐라는 듯한
Never go to Westpac Stadium. I've actually never been to any other stadiums. Not Eden Park or anything. Nothing.
사제관계였잖아요.
I've been to like
선수가 선수고 이제
Pukikoya Raceway. That's about it. I haven't been to anything else. And I don't think I bought any food there.
맞습니다. 그리고 제가
What is the most overrated type of cuisine?
이야기가 나오는 것 같은데 여러분 제가
Let's get ready to cancel him.
뛰어다니고 있으니까
Let's get ready to cancel this guy.
양해를
I'm gonna
Everyone
say
stand by.
Italian. Let's say Italian's the most overrated.
Let's cancel him.
Not that it's bad.
Let's cancel him.
Vast hates Italians, by the way, so it's fine.
No, we're
Not that
canceling
it's
him.
bad. but like it's overrated. People rate it so highly, but it's like it's good, but it's not as good as people rate it. People rate it so fucking high. It's ridiculous. Italian's definitely overrated.
We're canceling this guy. We're canceling this fucking dude. It's over him.
Hell no, Italian is the best. See what I mean? Instantly overrated.
I mean, listen, I would definitely not say Italian's the best, but it's not overrated. It's perfect in where it's at.
When it's good, I'm saying it's good. When it's good, it's good. I agree.
I will here. You want my
When
opinion?
people say it's the
The
best,
most
that's
overrated is Japanese food.
Cancel him. Mods cancel this.
I think Japanese food is the most overrated. Because I
I
think
hate all
Japan
and
Japan
Japanese
has
people and
many
their
good
street culture.
dishes. I think Japan has many good dishes. But if you try a wide variety of Japanese food, it is actually on average like a lot of like 2/3 of Japanese cuisine is like very underseasoned and bland, in my opinion. It's
I will say it's
good,
overpriced.
but like I do think there's like 1/3 of Japanese food is like really good, and they have like insane bangers, and the other 2/3 is kind of just like, oh, this
I
is like
wanna
some
say-
fish and rice kanji. So
I want to say that for what you're getting, it is extremely overpriced. Japanese food.
I mean, I'm not even saying it's overpriced. I'm simply saying like I'm talking pure taste. I don't even care. I'm literally just talking about taste.
If I could get all food for free,
Yeah, that's the
Japanese
whole
food would
point.
be up
That's the
there
whole
for
point.
the most part. But I do think like at least half of Japanese food is really good. But I think half of any cuisine's food is not great. You know?
American, when he has to
The
taste
top half
vegetables,
is-
don't even talk. Bro, I'm fiber maxing like a fucker, like a motherfucker. Okay, I'm eating chia seed. I'm eating flax seed. I'm eating at least 20 grams of fiber with every major meal. Okay, my protein powder has soluble and insoluble fiber. Do not talk to me about vegetables, brother. I'm the vegetable lover. I love vegetables.
Lower medium-sized English city.